Have you ever walked past an old, forgotten building and felt like it was watching you? In 2002, a small library in Liverpool, England, did more than just watch. It opened itself. In the quiet suburb of Wavertree stood the Alderfield Community Library. It was a simple brick building, the kind you'd pass 1,000 times without a second thought. But on the morning of February 12, 2002, that changed forever. At 4:17 a.m., a police officer on patrol saw the library's lights were on. The building had been locked tight at 8 p.m. When he checked the front doors, he found them wide open. Fearing a break-in, police searched the building. But nothing was stolen and nothing was damaged. Instead, they found something far stranger. Every single book in the library had been rearranged. They weren't just alphabetized. They were organized perfectly by publication date, from the newest releases at the entrance to the oldest volumes deep in the archives. Books from the 1800s, which had been locked in storage for years, were now laid out on reading tables, looking as if they'd just been dusted. The staff were baffled. The security cameras offered no answers. The footage simply cut to static between 3:14 and 3:16 a.m. When the video came back, the lights were on and the doors were open. They tried to dismiss it as a prank, but it happened again the next night. And the next. Soon, a bizarre pattern emerged. Every night at exactly 3:15 a.m., the lights would flicker on, the locked doors would swing open, and the books would reorganize themselves in increasingly creative ways. Sometimes they were grouped by theme, other times by the author's birthplace. One morning, the staff arrives to find the books arranged on the shelves to spell out a 2-word message. Let them in. Word got out, and the story went from a local curiosity to a town-wide mystery. Paranormal investigators tried to catch the phenomenon on camera, but they always failed. Just before 3:15, they'd all become inexplicably drowsy. The power would cut for exactly 2 minutes, and when it returned, they'd wake up, confused, to find the books in a new, impossible arrangement. A local historian finally made a breakthrough. The library was built on the site of a private reading hall from the late 1800s, owned by a reclusive book lover named Edgar Alderfield. Alderfield was obsessed with what he called the living consciousness of books. His old diary had been found years earlier, and it contained one chilling, repeated phrase: "Books unloved will seek their own readers." By the end of the year, the city council had had enough. They decided to close the library for good. But on the final night before it was to be emptied, the library did something different. Instead of opening its doors, it locked itself down. Every door, every window, even the emergency exits were sealed shut. The lights inside pulsed slowly, like a gentle heartbeat. The next morning, when workers finally forced the doors open, they found the library was calm. All the books were back in their original places on the shelves, neat and untouched. And just like that, the strange event stopped. The new library, built a mile away, has never had a single incident. The old Alderfield building, however, still stands empty. Developers say it's perfect for renovation, but no one will touch it. Because sometimes, late at night,